for Halloween I want to do like a sort of half sugar skull effect or something. Do your makeup and then just get baby wipe. Wipe off what you don't need. I know you might think, well, it seems a bit of a waste to paint the whole face and then rub part of it off, but if you think after you've painted your whole face, oh, I kind of wish I'd done a half and half look, this is all you got to do. It's just very carefully wipe off the area you don't want. Might have to wipe a bit harder where the eyeliner is for the detail on the skull, on the patterns, but it does wipe off with a baby wipe. Let's just take that out a sec. If it starts to just look smudgy like that, you just need a clean part of your baby wipe and then it'll come off. Okay. It takes about 3, maybe. Depends how dark the face paints are. And then all you'd have to do then is add like a bit of latex or some scar wax down the middle. To show the divide. It still looks a bit mucky, but I've done a couple of tutorials today, so I could do with just having a really good wash now. Or the other way of doing it is you just paint mark out a line going down your face where you want the divide to be, and you just paint the half. But I'm just doing it this way because this is quite a quick way to do it, really. I'm just going to get some tissue and use that just to dry off the area in between and the rest of my face. I think I've got some latex in my hair from earlier. Oh, that'll be fun. Ugh. Good job it's not long anymore. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put my nose stud back in. So I'm not picking my nose, I'm just putting my nose stud back in. And then I'm going to take some scar wax Where's my little plastic knife? Got a little plastic knife that I use to dig the scar wax out of the container. I am fast running out, unfortunately, but I'll be ordering some more soon. I've just got to wait till I get paid. If you wonder where I get scar wax from, you can order it off Amazon. This particular one I had from Hobbycraft, but you can order it off Amazon as well. Just type in Snazaroo scar wax if you want this particular one, or if you want one of the others, you type in like Ben Nye or Mayron do a scar wax. I am soon going to be trying the, I think it's the Mayron one that I'm going to try soon, but I've got to wait. I can't afford to order it yet, so I'm ordering it with some other stuff, so I'm going to have to wait. Take your scar wax that you've rolled into a long sausage shape. Just place that along the divide. I'll blend it in a minute. Dropping stuff everywhere today. I'm going to take a bit more scar wax and roll that. If it starts to stick to your hands, just use a baby wipe and make your hands damp and you won't stick to your scar wax. I want this just to go down my nose. A bit longer. Don't need loads, you don't need a big thick line of it either. It's only about that wide. It's going to go down there. Ooh, just about the right size. Looks a bit rough and ready at the minute, but that's fine. And then I just need a piece to go there. As your hands warm up the scar wax, it goes very soft. Some scar waxes are softer than others. This one tends to start off a bit firmer, but once it's warmed up it goes quite soft, as you can see. Everything's starting to stick to my hands, so I need baby wipes. Okay, you could use a little metal spatula thing if you've got one. I haven't, so I'm doing it, smoothing it down with my fingers. Just get a baby wipe, wipe your finger on, and then use that finger to smooth down the scar wax. Just got my hands here to help support it a bit, because obviously the area by my nose moves a lot. Oh, don't start crawling around now. That's my African land snails climbing up the tank, making a squeaking noise. And as you can see, if you keep wiping, it does blend in quite well. If you keep using your finger like that. Now, if you wanted this to last all night, you'd want to put a layer of latex over the top. I'm only wearing this for the length of time it takes me to do the tutorial, so I'm not going to bother, but you would put a layer of latex over the top of all that scar wax just to make sure it stays in place for the night. If you're eating and drinking on your night out, then just miss out the lip bit, or just expect it to come off. Okay, so I'm going to take some face powder in my good old broken face powder tub, and better use a clean brush. I'm just going to use the face powder to go over the top of the scar wax. It just stops it being so sticky and sticking to everything. If you're just covering it in latex, just cover it in latex at this point. You don't need to powder it yet. You'd put the powder on after the latex if you're putting latex on it. Got a bit there for some reason. Just use the thing to scrape it off, and then put a bit of powder on to stop that being so sticky. Try a bit extra scar wax on my lip. Then I'm going to take a reddy brown eyeshadow. Let's have a look. One sec, so I've got all my sleep palettes together. I've just dumped them on the table, so of course I've mixed up the ones I normally use. So I've got a few. There we go. Good old Chaos palette. I wonder how this turns out on film, because this is backwards. I don't know. Anyway. No, that's run out. The other one I'm using is that's it, the Ultra Mattes one. It's this reddish brown colour that I'm using. Take that on my brush and just go along where that scar wax is. Blend out the edges. I want to make it look like the skin's a bit irritated, like the skin's been took off on this side. Just randomly dot it out. So you don't want solid straight lines, you just stipple, I don't know, one of the two. And take a bit more face powder, go over the top of that, just to take the edge off that block of colour. One thing I do like about this Snazzy scar wax, because it's such a pale colour, it is really easy to blend in. You just use a powder that matches your skin tone. In case you wonder what particular shade or anything I'm using, I'm just using the Broken face powder that's in my skin tone. It's like an ivory. Okay, so it looks like that so far. Now I'm just going to clean off my brush that I normally use to do my brows and stuff. And I'm just going to darken my brows a bit. Just with a bit of brown. Because I haven't got the thickest eyebrows in the world. And some of the hairs are quite pale. And it's up to you how you do your face on the other side. You can just leave it fairly natural like that, and like just have your hair half normal on that side. If I can do it without knocking the scar wax off. Ish. And then on this side you could just, I don't know, stick it back or something, just so it's out the way and looks a bit more like there's no hair on that side. Right, I'll clip it down a bit, but I haven't got a lot of hair because it's quite short. But you could just take a few clips and clip the hair quite tight on the skull side. My fringe is going weird now because I've had it all clipped back for a couple of hours while I've been doing tutorials. So yeah, you could just have normalish face, or you could, I'm just going to take the edge off that a bit. Anything that doesn't look quite right can be took off with the baby wipe. Or you could like do your face makeup like really nice on one side. It's up to you. But that's it. That's how to do a half sugar skull, half normal face. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and thank you for watching. Bye.